now's the time to basically go over the script that we have. And this is honestly one of the most important parts of the whole sales process, simply because this is the bulk of what we're doing from a prospecting standpoint. It doesn't really matter if it's over the phone or if it's in person. It's whatever communication you have with a potential client is a communication that you should actually have scripted out so that you have every control over the situation and that the whole interaction is done correctly. What we want to do is, in my opinion, what we want to do is think like a computer program. We want to apply the same output every single time to the customer. So basically, when we're running a script, we want to say it essentially the same way every single time, so that if there is a problem, we're able to determine what it is and consequently fix it. From there, we can also make sure that we're not doing anything wrong, and we know what we're doing right. We know what's working. We know what's not working. This is where we take the art form of sales out of what people generally think is art form and turn it into a science. So what we want to do is apply this to people. Now, when it comes to scripting, whether again in person, over the phone, over video chat, it doesn't really matter. What we want to do is it's voice acting. It's acting in general. If we were to watch a Pixar movie and somebody were to have just an absolutely lousy voice, completely monotone, you don't want to listen to them, who the hell would listen to it? Nobody. It would be a flop. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we actually own what we do, what we're doing, and we understand the psychology, we understand our goals, we understand what we're trying to do. Now, if you watch the Jordan Belfort scenario, the videos, he basically says, hey, we have 4 seconds to make an impression, and that's what it is. So 4 seconds to be enthusiastic as hell, sharp as a tack, and a figure of authority. I think that's very good. Now, every time I speak to somebody, I also happen to think that not only I want to do all those things, but I envision these people as being like my best friend. Just it's not a sales thing. It's just we want to be confident. We want to speak naturally, just like they're my best friend. And there's really honestly no way I would let my best friend pull the crap that they're pulling. You're not allowed to have bad business listings. You're not allowed to have negative reviews. It's just, I wouldn't allow it. So you kind of come in with that attitude. At least that works for me. So when it comes to this, there's all the scripts are basically, we adjust scripts as we move along. It is a work in progress. It is an evolving campaign. So one of the things that we do here is we have this script, which is essentially just the super short opening, right down to the point. So first off, I'm just going to go through it as I would do this. Hi, is the owner in? Hi, I'm Eric from Local Result Marketing, right here in Green Bay, and we help a ton of businesses by using social media and digital marketing tactics. Now, if you're at all interested in if you're at all interested in learning how we can help you do better, I've got Thursday or Friday open right now. Which day works better? Right? If you're doing a video call, you could say that. That's fine. So again, what we're doing is we're only offering 2 options. No is not one of them. It's, would you like to do Thursday or Friday? All right. Once they pick that, depending on if you have a booking program or if you're just booking directly off of your Google Calendar, you just pick a time. What time's available? 9 or 1? Okay, fantastic. I just need a little information to get you into my calendar. This is all your basic pedigree sort of stuff. You can work this with the CRM. You can work this however it is. I need your name, your company name, your email address, your phone number, your mobile number, just in case there's a problem. Always helpful, And at the end of the day, people and spammers email you and send you mail. Your friends text you. So text messages are hard to ignore. So it's always a good idea as a last case scenario to have this. Okay, fantastic, great. Now at this point, they think they're basically done. They've given you everything. But no, wait, there's more. What we want to do is we want to book good appointments. We don't just want any appointments. Some people, to be quite honest, they enjoy taking appointments. They enjoy talking to people. They enjoy wasting people's time. We don't want this. Your time is more valuable. My time's more valuable. So what I say is, just so I'm more prepared for this meeting, ideally, how much more business do you want to have percentage wise? Yeah, I think maybe 20% more, 50% more, 100% more, whatever it is. Scale of 1 to 10. How happy are you with your current marketing? Oh, I'm not happy at all. Actually, I'm really happy. We're doing it else. This is an opportunity. And again, all of these are opportunities for you to get more information. Don't just take this, like the simple answers they give, work off of it. Oh, how happy are you with your current marketing? I'm not happy at all. Really, what's the problem? Dive into a little bit more, because every little bit helps before the meeting. These are starting points for you to get more information and qualify them. Are they a potential customer? Is this a good fit? And lastly, and this is one of the more important ones right here, lastly, is there anyone else that's a decision maker for this, or is it just you? And what we don't want to have happen is, we don't want to, oh, I need to talk to my partner about this. Oh, I need to talk to my husband about this. Oh, I need to think about this and go over it with my kid or whatever else. We don't want that to happen. Everybody that's a stakeholder should be at this meeting. Your time is valuable. You're a professional. They're not allowed to waste your time, just like you're not allowed to waste their time either. Okay, great. I will see you then. Look for the email. Okay. Very simple, very clean. Again, hi, I'm Eric from Local Result Marketing right here in Green Bay. And we help a ton of local businesses by using social media and digital marketing tactics. Now, if you're at all interested in learning how we can help you do better, I've got Thursday or Friday open right now. Which day works better? Oh yeah, we can do a video meeting or a phone meeting, whatever works. We can do an in-person meeting, however you want to set it up. And then you just walk through the paces. At any point in time, they say, who are you? What are you calling? Oh, I'm really sorry for not making that clear to you. My name is Eric, and I work for Local Result Marketing right here in Green Bay or wherever. And we are experts in using social media and digital marketing strategies that bring in a lot more sales for our local business partners. And then you go right back. Like I was saying, if you're at all interested in learning how we can help you do better, I've got Thursday or Friday open right now. You just kind of do this. Now, voicemails, I have this on here because I think this is just a great voicemail. It really depends. If you're going after high value people that you really want and you need to continue and talk to, I would suggest leaving a voicemail. If you're just cold calling and you're reaching out to people that it really doesn't matter if you speak to them or not, you're just on to the next phone call, don't leave a voicemail, because people just don't call back. And even if they do you know who they are? And it's kind of a hassle. It's faster just to not leave voicemails and to continue on and go about to the next phone call, because the voicemail doesn't add any value to what you're doing. But if you are going to leave a voicemail, this is a really good one. Hi, my boss asked me to get in touch with you with the online part of your business because we looked you up and we were talking about you. Like I said, I'm right here in Green Bay and my name is Eric and I'm at 920 blah, blah, blah. The nice thing about this is that you didn't have a choice to get in touch with them. You were forced to call, so they understand your problem with that. And then we looked you up and we were talking about you. That's a little bit of a mystery. Somebody looked me up and they were talking about me. I want to find out more about that. It's just a nice little thing. Now, to the back of this page here, this is the parts where you have to really kind of memorize these objections. And this is what it is. People are in the habit of dismissing you. They're in the habit of just like not even acknowledging that you're trying to help them out. And it's habitual. So what we want to do is break the habit. So for instance, I always use this story. If we were to go to the mall and we were to go to a clothing store, we could both walk in and in unison, this would happen all across the United States. We walk in and the person behind the counter or on the floor would say, "Can I help you find anything?" And we both say, "No, thanks, just looking." And then we go about our little business. Well, the problem is that everybody does this, and the sad thing is that these brands, these franchises, don't do anything to change it. They don't force their staff to say anything different, and it's just this little dance. So most of these objections that people give you, especially over the phone or when you're first meeting somebody in person, are just habits. They're these little dances that they play with you. So for instance, call me back later, call me back in a couple months. You have to be ready with these responses. Let me ask, are you just too busy right this minute? Or are you looking at holding off on growing your business for a while? Well, that's something different, you know? They didn't hear that very often. And what we want to do is we want to get their attention again. We want people's attention. I'm already working with somebody, and it's not to be a jerk. It's just like we're trying to help them out. And remember this: we're always trying to help these people out. Treat these people like you're their best friend, and you wouldn't allow your best friend to get away with something that they're doing. Um, I'm already working with somebody. I'm already in a contract. You know, that's funny because the last person that said that to me, we saved them over $800 a month. I also want to remind you, I'm local, right here and wherever. All right. So here's just another thing. I don't know. But would it be completely out of line to spend a few minutes just to see if we couldn't do it better for you? Right. I'm not interested. This one's a very bold one, right? This is very bold. In fact, I'm going to actually probably change the wording on this to make sure that people understand. But I'm not interested. I'm like flatly, I am not interested in your services. Go away. This is a 100% failure rate every single time. It's always 100% failure rate. What this objection response basically allows you to do is get one more kick at it, one more opportunity, because you're going to fail anyway. So you just maybe you reached them at the wrong time. Maybe they had an argument with their spouse. It really doesn't matter. But we want to make sure that we are not, we're not falling for this, and at least give one more opportunity. So it doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense, but it's playing to the psychology behind it. So what do they want to hear? They want to hear that people understand what they're saying. I hear that you're not interested. I take full responsibility for that. I really do. But would it be completely ridiculous to spend a few minutes to see if Eric's company couldn't help you raise your revenue a little bit? Maybe, maybe not. I've seen it work several times. So don't be afraid to use it, even though it sounds like completely ridiculous. It does work. We are good. We don't need anything. Yeah, I know you're doing good. That's why I called. We only work with companies that are doing good. In fact, we only work with companies that can afford to pay us because that's the only ones that can, the ones that are doing good. So would you prefer a video conference or a phone meeting or an in-person, Or you just kind of get right down to it. It's a judo, verbal judo. We just use it against them. Just send me something. This is always another one. Just send me something. Send me an email, mail it to me, whatever. They don't mean it. They're lying to you. Don't let them lie to you. But we can play along. Again, verbal judo. You got it. You got it. Hey, absolutely. Boom. No problem. You got it. What's your mobile number? What's your email address? Done. Consider it done. Let me ask you though, because what exactly do I need to put in there to get your attention? Because if you're anything like me at all, it's just going to get deleted or thrown away. I mean, seriously. So what do I really need to put in there to get your attention? Because I just don't want to waste my time or yours. What do we really need to do to work together? That's the vibe that you're sending there. Too busy, we're too busy already, don't have any need. That's awesome. More people should have that problem. I'd love to see if maybe we could help save you some more money to make you more profitable then. What are you spending on advertising right now? Use it to their extent. Another one that's really not in here that I probably should add is that if somebody is like, hey, we're shutting down our business, that's fantastic. Are you retiring? Are you closing it? Are you trying to sell it? Or are you just closing the doors? Because if you're trying to sell it, if you're trying to exit, maybe we can add some value. So there's always that too. But anyway, there's the script. Hopefully that helps. Go over this 100 times. Go over this 1,000 times. It won't be time wasted. All right, take care.